Welcome back, ladies and gents, to my first ever lower league save with City of Liverpool FC. I think the planning and intro stages of this save have gone on long enough, right? So let's just get into some actual FM play. So now that you've had your intro to the City of Liverpool club, let us get into the staff, squad, tactics, and everything else. As I mentioned in the intro video, I took everyone listed on the COLFC website and put them into the game. I took their titles and tried to put them into a semi-appropriate spots on the board. So you'll see Paul Manning as chairman, Peter Manning as managing directors, Gary Johansson, Ian Pickstock, Paul Squires, and Simon Burton, the former manager, since I took over his role, as all directors. Chris Lester is also listed in the team app as a committee member as well as a player, so I just listed him as a director since I'm not putting players into the game. So before I get into the staff, as I have said, I did update some of their stats when creating them in the database. I had created a previous save in order to test a few things out with this team, and ended up taking the stats from those positions in order to fill those in the save. As I mentioned in the intro video, the true staff of COLFC have also made their way into the save, so let's begin with Tom Spirit. The current actual assistant manager was actually already in the game for the previous work, including his time at Wigan. For both Phil McDiarmid and Lucy Orme in my test save, I had put ads out for first team coaches as well as physios. These were the stats of the staff I hired. They were fully hired, contracts and all, so I know this is the level of coach I would get at this club. So with that, let's chat about the squad. So this is our first team. Basically what happened is at the beginning of this save, everyone was non-contract players. I ended up offering every single person a contract. That means both in the first team and the under 23s, everyone on this team is a 1-year contract earning £25 per week. The only difference, you'll see everyone's at €25, or €25, I'm sorry, I really got to change it to pounds. But everyone's earning €25 a week until 6/30 of 2017, so for 1 year. Under 18s earn €6 a week. Oh, until for 2 years, I didn't even notice that. So now you'll see, let's start with the squad. General info, selection info, no, reports. Somehow, I don't know if this happens to all the teams when they contract players, but basically this squad is absolutely stacked. I have done nothing to this squad except offer them contracts. I've changed nothing about any of them. But you'll see, Aiden Sturmey, 4-star potential. Mel Brunskill is 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. I mean, all these are the potential is amazing. Now there are some that's good rating for a youth team, 3 stars currently for a youth team, not a first team. But then you do have Mel Brunskill, Patrick McNeil, Gus Woods, all are 5-star potential star players for this team. And we have several of them. Under 23s is about the same with more potential issue or more current ability that's for a youth team and not for our current team. But things like Kelsey Rogers, Justin Parker, Grant Norton, these players are going to be bumped up because they're absolutely star players already. Here is the only issue that I have in this team, in the entire team, is Jaden Storer is not even suitable for the senior team or a youth team or anything. That's 1.5 or is half to 1.5 star potential. So I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I may try and just drop him, find someone else. But under 18s, again, loaded with potential. A little bit lower on Curtis Watkins, but still 3.5 to possibly 4.5 star potential is outstanding. And again, 5-star center backs. I mean, these guys at 15 and 16 years old are definitely going to be getting some gameplay, depending on the rest of the team and how they do. The budget. So obviously, with a lower league management save, we're dealing with budgets of absolutely nothing. Playing with teams like Liverpool and Roma, I'm used to having budgets in the 8 figures. Right now, COLFC has a whopping, currently spending £893 per week, committed to spending £947 per week, and we have, what is that, £150 per week extra that we can maybe bring in a scout or another coach or something. But you'll see next season's payroll budget of $1.1K per week. We're not looking at a lot of money right now. So I'll really need to figure out what we need for the squad and even where to find it from. That should be easy, right? Right? So any help you can give me in this would be great. I'm guessing I'm basically looking at free transfers. Do I look at loans from clubs 1 or 2 levels up from me? Or does that even work at this level? Are they all grayed out as well? I have no clue on this. Okay, let's move on to our transfers. The only transfer we have right now is a job offer for a scout named Callum St. Louis. You can see judging player ability and potential are 6s and 6s. Discipline 18, adaptability 16, that's pretty much it. So he should be coming in. I believe he's accepted his offer. Job offer, contract. So I guess we're just waiting to hear from him. And I believe he is coming in. I just haven't seen anything yet. So we will see. With that, our tactics. I have basically 3 different tactics that I want to use. I've heard 4-4-2 is basically the go-to tactic for a lower leave save. I've got that going on right now. Instructions, I'd probably need to tamper or to bring this down a little. Width balanced, time wasting sometimes, normal tempo, defensive slightly deeper line, closing down a little more often. I don't want them to go much more because I've heard that it basically tires these players out. They're not the fitness levels that a Firmino and Lovren are. So pass into space, and I'm just going to play out the defense, do a lot more direct passing, more discipline, stick to positions, look for overlap, things like that. Standard gameplay. So hopefully, we'll see how this works. But the next is a 4-1-4-1, much more defensive. The 4-4-2 is just an overall tactic, as you all probably know. 4-1-4-1 is going to be more defensive. I've got my DM in here with Wignall. I've got to reset all these players up. So we've got that going on, and then a 5-4-1 underdog. So it's basically 5 at the back, 4 in the midfield, and 1 up front. I may be playing around with this simply because the squad. I've got 1 striker in Brunskill that can play immediately, but under 23s. I've got another one in Rogers, and in the 18s also, don't I have? Yeah, I've got 1 in Junior, a gutter, I'm going to call him. So that's basically the tactics. We'll see how it goes. So let's look at the schedule. Right now, I've got 5 friendlies that my assistant manager, Tom Spirit, has created. The first one, obviously, is for the under 23s. So let's go ahead and play and see how we do. Obviously, with this, I'm actually not expecting too much, simply because the under-23s are pretty damn good. So after moving a couple of players around, we are finally ready to get underway with our first ever game as City of Liverpool FC head coach. Let's get to it. City of Liverpool versus City of Liverpool under-23s. And this is the Vitrix 2.0 skin. To be honest, I think it's pretty slick, better than the main FM skin that comes with the game, hence why I'm using it. So for anyone interested, you can download it anywhere. It's just called Vitrix 2.0. Submit team. Proceed to match. So Anthony Russell and Eddie Tierney are the ones to look out for. There we go. We get the silent run-up because there's literally no one in the stands. So we already screw up. Oh, nice tackle though. And you ran over the ball. So again, this is the Vitrix 2.0 skin for this game, for FM17. I'm going to have to get used to it as much as you are, simply because in my Liverpool, I think I was using the 1.4 version, and it suited me well, but when I saw 2 come out, I wanted to try it, see what it's like, but it is going to be a little getting used to, So Woods boots it up to Grant. Grant and loses the ball, but Woods gets it back and then tries to get it to Brunskill, but the team is not together right now. I'm going to have to get on the training. I got to get the training stuff done. Oh, nice save by Bootle. Buttle. Bootle would be 2 O's. A biddle battle Bootle. So Mifsud over the bar. Just over. Very close though. Very impressive. He is not just another pretty name. So it's very creepy when you don't have sounds except for the ball movement and the whistles. So hopefully not a good shot. So hopefully that will change once we actually get into some real gameplay. So I apologize for how either boring or creepy this may seem. So okay, defense is actually doing a good job. Midfield's doing an okay job. Now we just got to get the strikers to actually get in there and put someone in the back of the net. McNeil? What was that? Oh, just just a bit outside. But even the lower leagues. Oh, damn! That was a nice shot by a gutter. Who looks creepy as all hell. I mean, that forehead. I would not want to go up against that dude. I don't even know how he got that in. He might need to come up to my first team. Impressive display. Yeah, Byron Grant is not doing it for me at 6.3. Who else? Fairly poor. Graham Blade, really? My captain is doing shitty? So passionate. Keep on going on your hard work. Let's see. I'm looking for you to make the difference. Show me what should be in the team. Show me what should be in the team. And show me what should be in the team. So let's kick it off. Let's get going. Come on, guys. Granted, luckily this is our team, not, our under 23s. This isn't someone else, and we're just gonna get a loss in the books. Condition-wise, they're not going down much at all. So Grant is gonna be heading out of the door soon. Oh, nice save by Parker. Let's see, at 60, we're gonna bring a couple new players on. What I tend to do is, in real life, at least with the bigger teams... Oh, nice! Grant gets it in. He's really picking it up this second half. But my captain, look at that, 6.4. Not very good. Two excellent goals, I have to say. I always thought lower league saves were going to be a lot more goals. I thought it was going to be a lot more, people just shooting into the back of the net and goalies not being very good in scoring. I know my teams, from the first team all the way down to the under 18s, they're all terrific players. They're all got loads of potential for the most part, and most are actually, are already up there in their ability. However, I still would have thought more goals would be scored, but hopefully that means we're going to be crushing the other teams, but we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. So who am I taking out? I'm going to do Wignall. Okay, so Aiden Sturmey will go on for Grant. Okay. Sutter is a central attacking defensive forward. Okay, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Just a winger. I'm gonna look at doing all these guys to their best suited abilities. Support, defensive fullback, center, stopper. What is a stopper? Stop the opposite attackers from playing. Okay, when required. However, especially more aggressive tactics, he will possess the technique and composure to be able to help the team maintain possession and lay off simple passes to creative players. Okay. Sweeper keeper. Okay, so everyone is at their best ability. Except Brunskill, advance forward. Confirm the changes, let's see what happens. So, immediately we are on the other half. Okay, good, we get it out. Brunskill amazingly glides backwards to get the ball. Sutter to Brunskill. Back to Sutter. Up to Mifsud. Over to Lucas, and it's out for it's a goal kick. Never mind. I have to say, this is not the most exciting thing I've ever been a part of. And I really think it's the lack of noise. So I'm going to have to put music or something. So Andre Lucas is tired. Let's get tactics. Thank you. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just seeing how this works. So 10 minutes left. It's a 1-1 game right now. Nice keeping it in. But now you're just booting it up. Maybe I thought more direct passing was going to be not lobbing it to everyone. I don't even know what that was to. And Mellon and Rogers and... Oh! Across the face of the goal. Not very good. Close, but not quite. There we go. This should be the last kick of the game. And it's nothing. And it... Full time at the Delta Texas Stadium. 1-1. I have to say that that's fine. What a comeback that was. A great effort. Everyone loved it. Not even to continue from there. So... 1-1, not too bad, but with these two teams who are so evenly matched, there's really nothing that I wasn't really expecting too much from it. So that does it for this. Let me see, anything good? Oh, out for 7 to 10 days. Good win. Anyone else? No. So, okay, well that does it for this episode. I know it. I'm sorry it was a little boring. Hopefully next episodes will be a lot better. Let's look at the schedule. Not really sure. I'll get through at least the first set of friendlies, and maybe Hulk or OB will be our first, or the next episode, so episode 3. So we'll see. So I hope you guys weren't too bored with that episode. I know it was not the most entertaining to watch, but it's only a beginning. There's plenty more to come. You'll see we've got loads of on the schedule. So what I'll probably do is I will go through these friendlies, play them offline, and then come back for the Hulker OB, so we can see what the first episode, or what the first ever game that we play officially in the Northwest Counties League First Division. So hope you weren't too bored, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy.